What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of this Class C motorhome, baby. It's the 2025 Solera 32DSK, and I believe that stands for dual slide kitchen. I kind of think they put the K on there for the hell of it, to be honest with you. But today I am down at the Funtown RV North Detroit location, or North Branch is the city, but pretty darn cool place. They have a lot party. They invited me down here, and pretty darn fun. They got cornhole, they got shaved ice. It's going on this weekend, so pretty darn fun place to be recording some units. Hopefully, I'm going to knock out about 14. But I just did that one too. So if you want one with bunks, that's the 32 DSB dual slide bunks. So that's why I think it's 2SK. Because when you walk in, you got the kitchen on the non-slide side. Pretty darn neat. But this is going to be sitting on the Ford E450 chassis. So pretty good little ride there for you. But classic Class C setup. Let's head inside. It's getting pretty loud here out at the kind of the entrance to the lot. But again, it's the 2025 Solera 32DSK. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for the North Detroit location, particular for this unit, will be down in the description. And as this one sells, whatever they got in stock will pop up. But this is what I'm talking about for the E450 chassis. Pretty basic setup. You got a rear camera that you can see heading out of your, your screen there. And then, of course, this is going to be that Class C classic. You're either going to get storage or sleeping here up top, however you're using it. I believe this has a maximum load capacity of about 440 pounds, 450 pounds, somewhere right around there. Actually, nice. 440 pounds on this. So it'd be good for, an adult couple. No problemo. You also have the two windows up there and a little privacy curtain. But when you flip it around, this was in the first time I ever did one of these was not the Solera, but it was in the Sunseeker, which is a pretty comparable brand. But this was actually, I think they said it was America's #1 most rented floor plans because, one, you get plenty of seating for everybody, but you also get a lot of space for your rainy day. But then you get something that a lot of Class C motorhomes just don't have, and that's going to be a lot of countertop space as well, whether it is for, a cooler for drinks or it's just for cooking. You also have a little flip-up counter there too, and then obviously, this is going to be one big slide, and then you have a slide for the bedroom as well, which we'll get to here in a second. But right as you're coming in, this is going to be a place where you can check and see what the solar panel's doing. So right there, it's bringing in, 16.6 volts here at the moment, just right from the sun, charging up the battery. Battery disconnect located right here, and this is going to be your leveling controls as well. And since it is on the Ford, you do get the stabilizers, which is nice. I know there's the Chevy chassis, just weren't getting them, and I don't know if Solera has a Chevy chassis or not, but I know that was a thing there for a while for a lot of brands. You couldn't get those stabilizers on that Chevy, so I like to see the Ford there. You got hookups for your cable. Bada bing, bada boom. I would like to see a TV or something up here. I think that would be, oh, there you go. Jeez, oh, Pete's Hunter. They hire me because I'm friendly. You got your TV right here. This is going to be your 32-inch Connex TV with the built-in JBL speaker, which is nice. And then underneath here, you do have, notice it's going to be on the strut system, so hands-free. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. But you're going to get a little bit of hidden storage back there, which I think is pretty darn nice. Maybe you could put some of your more valuable possessions there. You got the thermo wrap foil. So you're not going to be paying for the solid surface countertops, but you are going to get a nice countertop that you don't have to worry about stuff, getting into there and swelling up or anything like that. You're also going to get a wireless charging station that also is going to be a power tower. So it'd be a good place for, like your Keurigs or cell phones or anything of that nature. And you also get a little trash can, which is nice because you do get inside and outside access, which I believe is going to be locked up here on the outside for today's tour. But just know that you can take that garbage can out, which is pretty darn cool. Just helps you, stay nice and organized. That was also on the soft close, by the way. A little bit of, extra shelving right in there. And then you're going to have, you could probably put another trash can there if you're a real trashy kind of person. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with a little drying doodad there, which is always a big time plus. And then you got your high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. I do like the fact that you get a campside window that is not only fairly large, but also does open up. Plus, it is going to be tinted. And then you get a lot of overhead storage too, which is all going to be, one big chunk. So that goes all the way across through those other doors. You're also going to have a fan and a light help suck out some of the steam or stink from whatever you're cooking on your 3-top burner, baby, whipping up all the fixins. And then you're going to get your convection microwave as well, so you can do, you know, a little bit of baking, you know, or things of that nature. You got a 12-volt refrigerator. I'll get to that here in a second. But what's nice about that is it obviously pairs up, you know, really well with the solar panel up top. So this is all going to be kind of like a mini slide. So it's not going to add on too much in terms of weight. It probably only adds on probably about 500 pounds or so for the slide itself. But it does give you about, what would you say, like an extra 1.5 feet of space or so. So the recliners, you know, you can kick them out and recline fully all the way, lay back and take a good snoozer. You also have a dinette that drops down for an extra bed. But you're also going to get the power for the recliner right there, as well as 2 USBs, and you have, you know, 2 cup holders there too as well. So I mean, you get 4 USBs just in that little area. I don't know what the heck you're doing to need 4 USBs for your recliners, but heck, maybe you got, I don't know, devices out the wazoo. You also got a place to put a couple things. You know, my wife would have some books, or, you know, whatever. My daughter would have one of her little Barbies in there. She calls them sweeties. They're like the mini Barbies. We got a ton of those things at home. But that would be a good little place to hang out with the sweeties. I also like how you have that little TV dinner tray there too as well. As far as interior head height is concerned, you know, I'm 6 feet tall, a big, beautiful RV-loving man, and you're about 6'7" or so right here. You also have a little bit of extra space as well as an outlet there too. So, you know, think like your iPads, things of that nature. The storage here too is nice because it's actually on a roller. And then the dinette, you know, you got a couple buckles, but it's also a place where you can drop down for some extra sleeping. You pop out that bar and drop it down on there, so that way you can, you know, obviously sleep your guests there. Probably be good for like a teenager or something. Me being 6 feet tall, I'd probably have to crunch my feet a little bit. It looks like it's probably just at 6 feet tall, but you're also going to see, you know, you got windows on the slide side, and I believe each one's got the Dracula shade. Sure does, right there, baby. The old Dracula shade, keep the old skin from sizzling. And then this storage is just going to go all the way across. So from the top going all the way down. So a ton of good overhead storage. You're also going to see, if you're snuggling up with honey buns on the theater seating, put that thing down in dimmer mode, set the mood right. You got the JBL speaker blaring off your smart TV. You know, you're ready to rock, baby. You're having a good old time. Water heater is going to be gas and electric, so you got the controls right there. You also have the Arctic package, which is going to be 12-volt pads that stick onto your tank, so you can use this thing a little bit, you know, longer, earlier into the season. You also have your generator there too as well for a little bit of boondocking. You're just going to hold that down for 5 seconds, pump it on for 1, and, you know, you're good to go, along with your slide-out control. The refrigerator, like I mentioned before, is going to be of the 12-volt variation. So, you know, if you are doing some boondocking, this thing will run off of the solar, you know, your battery. Obviously, you got the generator, but you might not want to keep that on all the time. You also get dual ACs and a steamer stink sucker 3000 right there. So AC, notice how it's all ducted throughout as well. So even into the bedroom, it is going to be ducted. And then, oh, I like that. So even though it's a skinny place, I mean, look how deep that goes. You know, my arm, that's going to about probably almost to my armpit. And then you have the pull-out drawers there too as well, which I think is pretty snazzy. Maybe for, you know, think spices or something like that. So you're also going to see you have a shotgun-style bathroom. I know a lot of you guys don't know that or don't like that. However, in a motorhome, I actually strongly prefer it because I think you get a more functional, you know, space to it. Because one, you're not going to be crammed in to some little area, and when we get into the toilet, it'll kind of make more sense. This is actually kind of a tight shower, you know, for a bigger guy. This is what I would consider kind of that get me done size. But you know, 6'2", 6'3" there. It's almost, it's not quite to the point where I got to tape your sponges to the walls to get clean, but it is fringing up on that. If that was me at about 3 months ago, I would have been in trouble. However, the bathroom here is nice. I mean, you can sit down. Actually, I don't know why I flipped that around. Let me show you here. So it's really all the room that you need. You don't have moving and grooving room, but, you know, with your arm there, you're actually sitting down. You're not doing like, you know, that whole thing. And then you flip it around. You got a place for the old bowling gun, baby. Little outlet in the bottom right corner. Bada bing, bada boom. You also have a little fan there to help, you know, get some stuff done. And of course, you know, if you want to hang up something right there, you can. The only thing that I noticed is there's nowhere really for TP, so you're probably going to put that, you know, up on the counter. And then heading into the bedroom, You got another little mini slide, again, not adding into a ton of weight, but allows you to have walking room all the way around here into the bedroom, which is nice. And then plus when you're in road mode and it's all closed up, you still have access to get into your storage. And the storage on this, I think too, is fairly large as well. So you got plenty of hanging room there. It's going to be the same as the other side. 3 pull-out drawers here up underneath. Good place for like socks or boxers. It's not too overall too deep. And then right there, you know, you can see, you know, you also have a 12-volt plug right there too. So you could remove these doors and put another one of those TVs with the hidden storage right there. I think would work, you know, pretty darn well. You got your control for the heat and AC, and then your slide room control right there as well. But you're also going to have a couple outlets here underneath the TV and a little bit of storage there up under the bed. But I mean, what do you guys think? Pretty darn snazzy. I'll put that price link down in the description. Now I'm going to go around the outside. It is unfortunately locked up, but I can give you a couple quick little hitters on that. But again, it's the 2025 Solera 32DSK, and I think that stands for dual slide kitchen. But if you know something differently, you know, drop that comment. But like I said before, all the specs, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. But the E450 chassis, you're also going to see you have a really nice size slide coming out here with the LED lights. You also have the extra wide, you know, mirrors there too as well. And then you're going to get access to the garbage can. You also have storage, propane, water heater, and then outlets, and then goods storage right there. And then this, I think this is one of the doors I didn't check. Nice, this one is actually open. This is an important one. Look at that pass through. I love that. I mean, you could put in a full-size table. Plus right here is a perfect place for like your brewskis. So I mean, if you want to fill that up with ice, you have like a little drain plug right there. I mean, talk about some good kind of storage equity down at the campground if you guys are, you know, partying it up. All right, maybe if you're fishing, you can just toss some stuff in there too. But you got your slide toppers, backup camera right there as well, and then you're gonna have your LP quick connect, so you can hook up like maybe like a Blackstone. I mean, you could fit a Blackstone in that pass through. You also have a 2-inch receiver with your 7-way pin. I believe that holds 300 pounds, but then it also tows up to 3,000 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So as you come along over onto the side, you're going to see that you have your Lippert on-the-go ladder system, so you can get on top of your roof, you know, check your seals, check your slides. This is going to be a fully walkable roof on this model, which is always nice. You're going to get your 50-amp connection and then your Furrion TV, which will connect to each of the locations for kind of a one-stop shop for that. And then this one, I'm hoping, yeah, we're in the business, baby. You got your power cord curled up into there, but this is going to be like your docking station. So you got your city water connection, a place for the old stinky schlinky, and then you also have your black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system for your poop tank. You also have your gasoline fill there too as well. And then I know these are locked because I went and checked that, but your generator will be located right there. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Solera 32DSK. Hope you guys have a good one. See you. Meow.